Hi, Virgo. Some sage to cleanse the space. Three chimes to bring in positive energy. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo. If you have Virgo anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Virgo. What would you like Virgo to know or to be aware of during this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, thank you for stopping in and viewing my channel. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. I do look at the moon placement, the sun placement, and the planetary placements to get a good idea of the energy that is surrounding you. But I do use and trust my intuition first and foremost. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, a little bit about the layout of this reading. When we are looking at the top row, that first row, that is your work life, your professional life, your public life, and your career. The second row is your private life, your personal life, your home life, your love life. And the third row is final thoughts, final messages, final takeaway. Many times you will find that this third row brings together the entire reading, and it's where that is the row where you will find clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, I would also like to invite you to view one of my live readings. During a live reading, you do have the ability to ask a question about any of the cards that are on the table or about the topic of conversation. At the end of the reading, I do open it up to questions as well. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Virgo. And the foundation, the basis of your reading this week, Virgo, is the Five of Swords. Stormy weather, chaos, there's something that you're looking for clarity on. There's confusion of the heart. And that is forced by the Two of Cups. There is a contrast. There is a difference, a differing opinion that is causing confusion, that is unpredictable. There's an unpredictable, you're having a hard time predicting the outcome. Let's see how that plays in to the rest of your reading. Predicting unpredictable outcome. We start off with the Eight of Cups. Moving on to greener pastures, moving into the great unknown. Something unknown is happening here. And that is followed by the Death card, the lack of color. again, forward movement, but we're moving into the unknown. The Three of Cups, a lot of mystery, a lot of things that we don't see, a lot of things that we're not aware of. Followed by the Eight of Swords. We don't see, we're being asked to move forward. We're moving forward on our own will, but we're feeling forced. Moving forward on our own will, but we're feeling forced. We've been forced to make a decision. We've been forced to take action. We did not want to take this action. We did not want to make this decision because we are unsure about the outcome. We're unsure about where this is going, what this is heading, where this is heading. And because we're uncertain about where this is heading, it's like the great mystery, the great unknown. We were feeling like we were forced into a situation, forced to make this choice. Forced to make this choice. You've been forced to make a choice, forced to make a decision, to take action, to move. What is the deciding factor on this outcome? Is your attitude. If you move forward into this unknown, if you make this decision without knowing the outcome, if you have a positive attitude, it will bring in the positive attention, the positive reaction that you are looking for. There is extra money available to you. There's extra money that is surrounding your work life, but it is going to require that you self-promote and that you be willing. The key to attracting that money to you is your attitude, your positive attitude. That's what we're not seeing. That's what we're stressing about. The best form of self-promotion is lending a helping hand and going out of your way to help others. And by lending a helping hand and by helping others, that is going to allow you to build on your reputation. And it's going to also demonstrate to those that are watching how generous you actually are. There's a helping hand that needs to be led here. I do see that at this time your professional life is in chaos and it's kind of jiggled and scattered about, and there's a lot of stormy weather, there's disagreements and arguments, but I think the key here is to helping someone that is a perceived threat or a perceived enemy. Or maybe it's just someone that it's kind of like mixing water and oil. Someone that's not quite your taste, not quite your style. That in all honesty, you would prefer not to work with this person. But it is through working with that person and helping that person that you will receive the positive outcome that you are looking for. And then we have the Queen of Wands, trusting our intuition, trusting our passion, trusting our desires. The Lover's card, relationships, coupleships, love. The Fool card, a new beginning, a fresh start, a new journey in love, and a gift by the Four of Pentacles. The Four in tarot represents stability, endurance, achievement, and the simplicity. It's achieving through simplicity. And the cups in tarot represents love, nurture, your inner being. It's the formless transformation, the change within us, the change that is unseen. We have been putting something on the back burner. There's been a conversation, something that needs to be said or something that needs to be done that we've been putting on the back burner. We've seen this and we just did not feel like we were ready to deal with it, or that we were ready to bring it to light or bring it out in the open and have this talk, have this discussion. It's been on the back burner long enough. There's been cracks, or there's been differences here in relationships. And instead of letting them take center stage, you've put them off on the back burner. You've put them off. But when we see this Queen of Wands here, it's letting us know that anytime we put something on the back burner, it's just a matter of time before it boils over. But you have gained the strength, you have gained the knowledge, the wisdom, and the maturity to take this off of the back burner and to address that matter before it really becomes unmanageable. Conflicts and arguments will continually pop up until they are resolved. And it is time now, before the conflict boils over or before the situation gets out of hand, now is the time to address that situation. It's not a conversation or a situation that you've been looking forward to. I think that you would prefer rather to leave it on the back burner and let it continue to simmer. But now is the time. Now you have the strength. Now you have the energy, the clarity, and the stamina that you need to address this issue. And by addressing this issue before it boils over, It allows you to narrate or navigate through the situation a little bit easier than waiting until it rears its head again. Then we have the Hanged Man card, enlightenment, going within to seek and find enlightenment. And here we have the Five of Swords, which is it's like the Chaos card, but if we look closer, they're actually not fighting to hurt each other. It's almost like they're practicing. They're getting ready, preparing for battle. The Nine of Pentacles, the pre-manifestation card, and I love that we have the Sun card. The Sun is you. The Sun is happiness. The Sun is finding our inner peace. When there is a sudden or unexpected increase to our income, I think that you are receiving an extra bonus, an extra amount of money. I don't know if this is through a winning, through a bonus, through a raise, or an inheritance, but there's an extra allotment of money that is coming in for you. And with that is also coming in a long-term expense. That this long-term expense that is coming in is going to require you that you control your budget, that this extra allotment, this extra allowance, this extra money that is coming in would be better served being put aside for that rainy day fund, or put aside for that future budget increase. It's like you're going to have that extra bit now. And you may not have plans for it now, but in the near future, there is an additional expense, an additional budget increase where this money would be well used or deeply appreciated. And that's the message that I have for the sign of Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. You have a blessed week.